Hi, parents. As part of our weekly at-home assignments, we're going to start sending home some sight word books. These you'll have to print yourself. The school will not be printing these. If you want to do them, by all means, you're more than welcome, but it's not required. It's just something we can do with our students at home. First, the first sheet is the book. It's just one piece of paper, blank on one side. So what we're going to do is fold it the long ways, top to bottom. So we'll do that real quick. There. So we have two sides now. One side is the front of the book, the other side is the back of the book, and these two are the interior pages. So what I'm going to do is fold that again so my front's in front and my back's in back. All right. There we go. Now we have our 4-page book. Here in front, you'll write the child's name and they can color the 2 on the 2 book. Then we'll have them trace the letters for each word. They'll write each word. Here we start tracing. I always try to focus on top to bottom and trying to stay between the lines. Don't worry about it. It's not required. If your child's ready for it, great. If they're not, don't stress over it. We also try to use all lowercase for these words. Once again, if we use uppercase, it's okay. So we'll trace it, write it, write it, write it. Then we'll turn to our first page. I always have the child trace the words, and I use the term blanks. So here are the words filled for us. I have them trace it anyways. And then we point as we read. I'll read it first, and then I'll have them point while I say it. To the mountains. Then I'll have them use their pointer finger and point as I read it with them. To the mountains. Then we'll go down to the next word, trace it and say it. To the shore. Then we'll go to the next page, and this is where we use the word blanks. You have 2 blanks, and we'll say, fill in the blanks. The T in the first blank, the O on the second blank. To the mall. Then we'll do that for the last one. Then we'll go ahead and close it and do the last part. Here is the word search. You want to find the word to in this puzzle as many times as possible. Sometimes the students will miss a word or two. That's okay. We're not worried about that. We're worried about them learning to look for the letters in combination to make the word. So we'll trace it. Sometimes you can find them up and down, maybe even backwards, top to bottom. If they want to locate those, that's okay, but I'm not going to push for it. Then we'll write how many times we found the to word. When we're all done, we'll put it away and we'll use these as we continue to send these home for review. So when you're done with these and you have a couple, before we start a new sight word book, we think it's best that you go ahead and review the old sight word books. Then we're sending home a worksheet. This is for a different word, the word how. There's the word up there. The first part is you fill in the missing letters. So here you're filling the O, the H and the W below it, and the last one have to write it themselves. Then number 2 is trace and write. Here they get to trace it a couple times, then they'll write it several more times. Then you can do the cut and glue. Here they cut and glue them to spell the word. And last is another word search. Circle any of the words that match the sight word of the week. When you're done, you can just put that aside and add that to your collection of sight words. We think we'll be sending 1 or 2 home a week. Feel free to do these if you want, and if you don't have the time, that's okay. Thanks, parents. Be safe. Have a good day.